This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.
This is your first look at sports. I'm Jonathan Benson. The 2014 track and field season is underway, and two Bahamians looking to make their mark this year will be Kenya Comer and Bria Sands.
As a senior of Southern Illinois University, my goals are to go there and to compete to the best of my abilities, to get a PR in high jump, hopefully to break the national record again and school records, and also to make it to any senior meets possible.
The training over there is really well. Honestly, I love Texas, especially with the school and everything. But the coach that I have his specialty is not jumping, but he helps me out the best he can, and he's teaching me how to love the sport more than I do now, and I really do love it. 2014, I plan on making numerous teams, and to make my country proud, I plan to bring the gold. Oh my gosh, I have so many plans for this, and I plan to make my parents, my family, and the country proud.
Now the B3A's kicked off its 2014 calendar over the weekend at the old Thomas A. Robinson Track and Field Stadium with the annual odd distance meet. Here's B3A's boss, Mike Sands.
The odd distance meet is the first meet of the season, which promises to be a very, very busy one for the B3As, culminating, of course, with the Commonwealth Games, the World Relays, Carifta Games, etc. And so this meet starts the year off so coaches really can have a look and see where the athletes are. That's why it's referred to as an odd distance meet, because we don't run the traditional events. And so it's more or less a testing point for all the coaches and the athletes to determine where they go forward before the real season starts. And so we're not looking for any exceptional times, we're just looking for a lot of participation from the athletes and the coaches. And at this stage now, I'm very, very comfortable from what I've seen so far. I understand we have almost 500 kids that are registered for this event, so that's a very good sign for things to come for this coming season.
Well, the 2014 Bull Ridge Class C Regatta closed out over the weekend in Georgetown, Exuma, and surprise, surprise, winning the overall championship was the Reverend Dr. Philip McPhee and his ace who drew a WG Thunderbird. This time around, Rev had an experienced crew on his boat, including Hockey Roll, who he lured away from the fugitive.
For the 12 years I've been here to this regatta, this was one of the best one we ever had. This is one of the best one we had. The competition was stiff. All the boats all the race was close, and I couldn't ask for nothing better than this.
Now at this year's Bull Ridge Regatta, a couple of junior sailors took part, and that has Commodore Reg Smith excited about the future of sailing on the island of Exuma.
We now have 4 boats. I think we're on our 5th boat. We are pulling about 20 kids a week. And this race today, I think we had maybe 4 of our juniors sail with the big boys today. So we're really looking forward to building that program. I had the opportunity to talk to Minister Gray last night, and he made an offer to sailing in general. And so we're going to be going after him for some things in the new year. But as the Exuma Sailing Club advances, we want to become more and more involved in developing youth sailing in Exuma. We're going to challenge the other islands to come at us, because we're going to put up some junior races. The idea here is to make Elizabeth Harbor the sailing capital of the region. So we want to have some junior races here on Elizabeth Harbor where these young people can compete against kids from other islands in the E-class boats.
Well, back here in the capital, the Province Basketball Association resuming play tonight following the Christmas break. Tip-off time is 7:30 over at the AF Adderley Gym. Up first, the CLB Caribs taking on the Pyramid Food Rockets. That's followed by the defending champs, the Mailboat Cybots, up against the Defense Force Marines. And that is your first check on sports. Don't go anywhere. A look at regional news coming up after the break.
This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.